Do you know, we had a condition on this demonstration that it has to end at 6 o'clock. But from what I understand at the minute, we've gone way over our time. But the police have said that your behaviour has been impeccable today. Did you know that the opposition have been causing mayhem all day? Let me tell you what happened in the last 48 hours. I will release recordings tomorrow. 48 hours ago, Westminster Council revoked our licence for this event. They attempted to make us clash with the Metropolitan Police Force once again. That's what they were trying to do. If we didn't have speakers today, this could have descended into anarchy. That was their intention. In a meeting with police officers yesterday, I haven't slept really for 2 days, because 2 days ago we had no demonstration. In the meeting with the police, I explained to them, lads, they're trying to make us clash with each other. They've done this for a decade. They've made police officers clash with patriots. They have orchestrated it every time. And 2 days ago, they attempted to do the same again. Just so you all know, the Metropolitan Police Force had a decision to make. Do they enforce an order to prevent our demonstration, or do they allow it? The police made the decision to not enforce Westminster Council's So, can every one of you today thank the police officers today for upholding our rights and not allowing the government to bring violence to the streets of our capital? For too long, decent police officers' reputations have been dragged through the mud, and every time it's politicians at the top making it happen. We're grateful it didn't happen this time. So lads and lasses, you've been very patient. This has been a long event, but is everyone having a good time? Shall we carry on then? We've got another singer here now. Listen again to the lyrics of the song. It's about fighting.
In the fraught world of British protest politics, yesterday's clash between Westminster Council and organisers of a high-profile demonstration offered a telling glimpse into the uneasy balance between local authority, policing, and the right to assembly. With less than 48 hours' notice, Westminster Council moved to cancel the planned event, a decision that immediately triggered accusations of political overreach and bureaucratic suppression. Organisers, including Tommy Robinson, decried the move as an attempt to silence dissent through procedural manoeuvring rather than open debate. Yet in a twist that few anticipated, the Metropolitan Police stepped in and overruled the council's decision. Officers concluded that cancelling so late in the process posed greater risks than allowing the event to proceed. Their judgment carried weight not just operationally, but symbolically. At a time when authorities across Britain are accused of narrowing the space for protest, the police, cast as enforcers of restriction, took the side of demonstrators' rights. For Robinson, a figure never far from controversy, the reversal was a rare opportunity to credit the Met. Credit where it's due, he remarked, acknowledging that for once the police had upheld rather than curtailed the right to protest. The incident speaks to a wider struggle playing out across the UK. Local councils, emboldened by new powers under recent legislation, have increasingly sought to curtail public demonstrations on grounds ranging from disruption to public safety. Critics argue that such measures are more about political optics than genuine security concerns. Meanwhile, police forces caught between operational duty and political pressure are left to make high-stakes calls that inevitably shape the national conversation about civil liberty. Westminster's attempted ban and the Met's intervention highlight the fragile equilibrium between governance and dissent. Yesterday's demonstration may have been just one protest in central London, but the dispute over its legitimacy reflects a deeper battle over whether Britain remains a country where public assembly is a right, or a privileged subject to the whims of political convenience.
I think we have to start by looking at the front papers here. We have to talk about what happened today, don't we? We have to talk about the entire day. Maybe we just show you some quick pictures, shall we? Oh, not yet. OK, not yet. I beg your pardon. Quick pictures of me, perhaps, but there we go. Nina, you were with me watching this live.
Yes.
Always fascinating, isn't it, when we see this act of diplomacy played out in front of us? You know, it's a very weird thing to watch, isn't it?
It's fantastic because it's a huge pantomime. It's a massive, fantastical charade, and it always works because people are always overawed by the pomp. I mean, where else are you going to see this level of magnificence and, splendour and the diamonds and, the cutlery and, work your way in from the outside to a president who's not much keen on what they call flatware there, i.e. cutlery in America, because he likes burgers, doesn't he?
He does.
And that's not required. So that in itself will be... I mean, he was very keen to get the protocol right because he wanted to get the protocol right. But no, it's fantastic to see. I was fascinated by something that Beverly Turner said on the previous show. She mentioned Rupert Murdoch's name. Now, Rupert Murdoch must be sitting only a few feet away from Donald Trump, who is currently suing him for how many? 10 million?
I think it's 11 billion. I think it's 11 billion.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's extraordinary that an event like this can bring in the same room, breathing the same air, Murdoch and Trump.
Fascinating, because I was just on that point. Donald Trump famously sued his now equivalent health secretary, Robert F. Kennedy, which is really interesting. So Trump does sue a lot of people, perhaps he doesn't always necessarily mean it. Not sued anyone in the UK yet. What I'm really interested in, on your thoughts on this one, is the way the two speeches between King Charles and Trump were different. Now, King Charles was talking about close ties, and I listed these buzzwords: innovation, trade, exchange, close ties, shared discovery. Lots of words that indicate perhaps a nudge, wink, wink to a new trade deal.
Yeah, give us a great trade deal. Isn't trade brilliant? Let's hit like a toast to trade. Yeah, I see what you mean. And Trump was much more focused typically on himself. He was like, I think this is the second state visit. It's never been done before. Hopefully it will never be done again. Tremendous numbers, all that sort of thing. So yeah, he made it about himself a little bit. Very different tones, as you'd expect. Though Charles is very respectful with his toast to Melania and to the health of everyone in America. But they're definitely laying it on thick, as you say. King Charles, I should say, our king, let Trump walk in front of him, didn't he? Because there was a lot of misinformation on the internet. People are saying, why is Trump walking in front of the king? He did it last time by accident with our late beloved Queen. So this time they thought, let him do it.